I need to log into the Streamlabs, Stream Elements. It doesn't really necessarily need it. I logged in. What's the issue here? I don't see. Like everything should be alright. Everything should be alright. Oh shit, I need to change the settings. Hi, Ben. Hi guys, welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing great and everything is alright. The United States Justice Venezuela tanker, no explanation provided. Yes, I knew about those news. Something terrible has happened there. And Trump says that it's the biggest oil tanker ever seized in Caribbean. He tried to play Caribbean Piratus. Hi, thank you, VV man. Good evening. I just watched your another video from our good halfway. And thank you, Vincent 6M. Hi, hello there. Funny Dennis. Yeah, today is the funny Dennis. Today I have this mood. Hi, Betsy. Hi, everyone, guys. Android Paramore Namal. Hello. Hello. Not right. Ukraine struggling. Oh no. And Russia not struggling. Yeah, it's war. People struggle. Yeah, sadly. Ukraine didn't start this war. It was Russia. But Trump pushes Ukraine because he's an idiot. Idioten. Nice accento. Thank you. Trump wants everything he does to be the biggest. Yeah, the biggest oil tanker in the world. The biggest ever. By the way, I deleted accidentally the drone simulator I played yesterday. Need to download it. But for today, I'm not gonna play it. Are you happy, Dennis? Yeah, more or less happy. More or less. I don't know what to do on the stream. I don't have any plans, like zero planes. Just listening to Talking Head says Europe much stronger than Russia. What kind of talking head? Maybe Mark Rutte. In a way, like on the paper, everything is stronger than Russia, but in reality, Russia still has capabilities. Not too much in Ukraine, but in Europe they could be successful. That's my thing. That's my thought. I'm just speaking about it. It's because Trump is 4 or 5 years old. I'm pretty sure that he is alone. He is playing with his fire tracks like my 4-year-old. I'm sure about it, yeah. He's sleeping like this baby boy during his conferences. He needs some rewards, some fake medals. Yeah, I'm sure that he's like inside 5-year-old boy maximum. Yeah, European population is big. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that all of the people in Europe, they want to fight. In Russia also, but in Russia they don't care. They just send people. About cars. What about cars? I think it's like this wave of the automobile bloggers or vloggers or YouTubers. It already has passed, yeah? It's not that popular any longer. How's the weather? Snowstorm. I would like to have some of the snowstorm. I would film it. Like, we are now in a snowstorm. Shake the camera a little more for drama. I really like my cam. camera. Hi, Da Vinci Girl. Ukraine drone game. I did not understand. Did they finalize or how you're involved? They call me. We have a drone game. I check it out on Steam. It looks nice, and they gave me the access to it for free. That's it. They didn't pay me, so that's why I'm saying these things as they are, because their game is not working with this freaking controller, just with professional one. And professional, it's hard to get actually. So it's complicated to play that game. I think it's more like not a game but simulator. Really like my cam. It's awesome. Like the stickers. Yeah, this lens is a little bit cheaper than this camera, but still it's very expensive. And the picture looks awesome. Every day I film something. Today I also filmed the video about games, by the way. About video games, some experience in my life, some blah 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 videos. Yeah, it was just forest talk, one more. And I found out that I actually had a mic that is more, I think, more live and gives the voice more juice compared to the standard DJI small microphone. Where is it? Come on. I have a small backpack which I take. So this thing can remove this dead cat. It's called dead cat, but in this case it's dead mouse. It doesn't stink, so maybe after all it's artificial and not made from the cat. So this thing, yeah. Shotgun mic with lots of the settings. I really like the sound, how it sounds. Yeah, really nice. So basically it goes for the camera. Well, that cat I think I'm gonna use because it's usually windy. So it slides just like that. Very sexy construction. Tight, slide. Here we go, we have a mic. Sony microphone also. And the sound is pretty much good. It is wobbling a little, but I don't shake it. I don't hold it in the camera. Like I put the tripod there for filming. Very nice. Very awesome camera. But I'm also looking for... Oh, someone is following me. Who is following me? Sustainability Design. Fuck. You have such a long nickname. But it's okay. The main thing that you follow me. So actually I bought it like a long time ago for this camera that films me right now. That's Sony also. Sony Alpha 7C, the first generation. For that camera I used, I thought, okay, maybe I'm gonna use this mic. And today I tried to film with him, with this mic. It's awesome. The sound sounds pretty much good. Way better than for DJI. And I film it in a dead cat design. Yeah, I like it because you don't need to put something. But also I'm looking for backup just in case. As a backup, I have a lavalier mic, so I just gonna plug in the recorder. So I'll have two sources, one from the camera, and one just a backup from the recorder. That's it. I'm gonna film the vlogs because if something goes wrong with the sound, it's gonna be a big trouble, and I'm just gonna waste my day for nothing. Cool. Yeah, and I'm just gonna play one sample of today's video and gonna compare. Yeah, you tell me what is better. The sound is on for the video. Here it is. So I'm gonna play the yesterday's clip. Where is the yesterday's clip? About gays. It's the yesterday's clip. Hello my friends and welcome. Yeah, it's not the perfect place I found for filming, but we have what we have. Today is the sunny weather, so I was chasing the shadow, because in the shadow you can have better perception of the image. Yeah, I like cloudy weather for this reason more. So today, like, the sound is also okay, yeah, for DJI mic. For DJI, it's more or less okay. But today I film like this one. Fighter jet. An arcade. There are not many actually in Switzerland. It's the sound, modem crazy sound that I cannot tell you how it sounds, but it was specific sound, like, well. And I think also games played it. And I think also people choose me playing games instead to watch my streams, which is and I play 16-bit console, so then I think it's more live. Yeah, with the Sony mic, it's more live compared to DJI. I think so. Like, that's what I'm thinking about. Who is following me now? Hurax TV, hi. Good evening. Can anyone help me with following, please? You're following me already. What do you need? That second mic was miles better. Yeah, it was better than just DJI mic. Stu Winkel. Both sound and video looks awesome. Yeah, video quality is good for this camera. It's absolutely great. And this microphone, well, it depends. This means if you get the song in the game, you can get all the money they pay you as... What? Funny, Denys. Yeah, funny. They pay you as sponsorship. They don't pay me. What do you mean? Da Vinci Girl, what do you mean? I did offer you a collaboration and did not make music. And did make some music for it. It's a game song with the topic Night Terror on Ukraine. You did offer me collaboration? I haven't received anything. Have to work in 8 hours, but I started watching you. No way, Bitron. Why are you doing it? Drunk drummer, привет. You need to work, but in 8 hours you need to sleep, maybe, or what? You can watch stream later if you're really interested in. Both sound and video looks awesome. Yeah, but I wonder which one is good. So we have the expert comment from Stu Winkel that it's the second mic better. I also agree with that. Same thought, we have the same climate in Quebec and in Finland. Yeah? No way. Oh yeah, the same parallel. No work in school. No, he can sleep at work. Yes, as Donny sleeps at work. See, the music is done by me, and I can set it under Creative Commons license. I don't use DaVinci Girl. I don't use music in my videos. Steve Witkoff should be your guest on live streaming. Am I look like Russian? He's not interested if I'm not a Russian. What does it mean? Like, start a prediction. What is prediction? Character mods can create predictions. Viewers who guess the outcome correctly may win channel points. All predictions must follow terms. Name the prediction. Yes, no. Oh my god. We can do some polls. What should I put? will yes, sure. Star prediction. The streamer in mode will need to confirm the outcome. Okay, yeah. Let's start this prediction. Remaining. What does it do? Like, someone voted yes. Someone on Twitch voted yes. Yes or sure? You have two variants. Sure, more people voted. I didn't know that we have this tool on Twitch. Summary. Yes, one user. Kaput, two users. What kind of this point spends? What does it do with the points? Okay, deleting prediction. Or I don't know what does it do, but got 6 inches of snow today. Lots of shoveling. Oh, jeez. Then Trump realizes how much he can capitalize on World War III. He will 100% do everything. So yeah, for it to start. I also think similar thoughts. After all, actually, United States, they profited. Well, if we are not speaking about human life losses, they really profited from the Second World War. It became the New World Order, which has now been demolished. Interesting. Donny demolished the world order. NATO doesn't exist. De facto. On paper it is, but de facto no. Some sort of the European army maybe, separate. And there are doubts about it as well, because this Belgium prick, he again says that Russian assets should not be confiscated. It's stealing of the Russian assets. Stealing them. Belgium is ready to take legal action against EU over reparation law plans to Ukraine. They are ready to take the legal action. Brussels, ready to take the legal action against Brussels, against Europe, says Prime Minister Davydov. He argues the scheme using frozen Russian assets carries massive financial and legal risks for his country alone. And if no fair risk sharing is agreed, Belgium won't hesitate to sue. And also he called theft, like confiscating Russian assets is a theft. He had lots of the explanations why it's like, why should we not confiscate those and so on. It's just a paid Russian prostitute. Yeah, Belgium asks for the money reserve from the Europe. So, yeah, it's not I think it will not happen very soon. There's some positive news, then some negative news again about this reparation loan. Moscow Oblast, Russia announced the air raids in Moscow Oblast. Moscow Oblast, Bryansk Oblast, Tverskaya, Kaluzhskaya. Okay, nice. We love it. Rare. Yeah, this is how Americans seized the tanker. We already know. We already have this video. What happened there? What happened? Let's watch. They have no sound. A Black Hawk. DeSantos. Beam. Night vision, yeah. Night vision for the day vision. Special military operation. Let's go inside. So after all, it's not about drugs, right? It's about oil. Small boats for drugs, big boats for oil. This is some sort of the old vessel here. It's the biggest tanker from all of the biggest tanker in the universe. This looks old vessel, like real old. Yeah, it's big, but every oil tanker is big. I think Ukraine does it better, kaputting the tankers with the drones. Well, Americans tried to test some of the drone boats, and the tests there failed. So, yeah. The minister, oh no, not minister, the Secretary of War will be happy about the super duper operation. Once like look up and I can't find really blame him too much. Whom? Given frozen Russian funds is something totally unprecedented, and Belgium might end up being on the hook all the money. Fuck Belgian Prime Minister. Hook money, hook. It's all bullshit. Bureaucrats don't want to help. That's it. They're freaking cowards, freaking weak bastards, freaking stupid cunts. So fuck them. Russia will go to Europe. There will be the war. If they don't help Ukraine, Russia will go to Europe. And maybe Ukraine will join Russia in this case, if the attitude will be the same. If Russia really occupies Ukraine someday. I'm sure it will not happen, but that's the scenario Putin is looking for. Chechen scenario. So Europeans, they do, or Westerners, let's say, they do everything for Ukraine to hate them, it seems like. With the limited support, by the time Russia is attacking Ukraine. Oh, fuck. There will be the war in Europe. If you think that Belgian Prime Minister is doing everything right, yeah, so he is doing everything for this war to start in Europe. And this Belgian Prime Minister will evacuate somewhere to Bermudas, and you will fight if you are in Belgium for some country, like, I don't know, for Poland maybe, deploying the common forces to stop Russian aggression. Belgium will also be used. Belgium is supporting war criminals, bad ones, not seeing fish. Yeah. 100%. I'm in Europe, I'm not in Belgium. So why do you say from his perspective that he's right or something? Where are you from in Europe? Are you ready to fight against Russia? The only thing Belgium was asking is to spread the responsibility so Belgium isn't fed. That's all he asked. I think other Europeans, they also agreed on that, or not. I don't freaking interesting in those their businesses, between each other. This Belgium fuck he has every sort of the new excuse. Oh, we shouldn't confiscate Russian frozen assets because there are peace agreements. Oh, we shouldn't confiscate Russian assets because we need to keep the leverage to act on Russia just in case. And now it's like miscommunication with partners. He asked for more money for guarantee than it is in the Russian frozen assets. Of course, European Commission doesn't agree on that. He says about 210 billion, sorry. I got this news somewhere. It's more than those Russian assets. Why are you defending this prick? Ukraine is like, people in Ukraine are dying under the shells, and we are defending some corrupt official. Fuck. I'm surprised, guys, about some of you. I'm not saying funds can't be used, but you can't expect country to take risks of such magnitude. Belgium. What the fucking risks are there? Tell me, what the fucking risks? Is Russia taking those money, like asking already from Belgium? Risks. Fuck them. Decades of those bureaucratic institutions it could take for those, courts to process everything of that. Decades. We're speaking about what Ukraine needs right now. So fuck them. Fuck this prime minister. Fuck those bureaucrats in EU in general. For being such weak fucking pussies. Yeah, it's like the problem of EU and Belgium. Like they're like, I hate Belgium personally, this prime minister, because he says that it's the theft to take those money from Russia or something. And I also don't like those bureaucrats who commonly couldn't find a solution for almost 4 years of war to get out those assets. Mm-hmm. Oh, then I first saw this video, I thought that Russians hit Ukrainian drone. You see? Chechens, they hit it. Aircraft, kaboomed.
Это все-таки был гражданский самолет. Сука, блядь, опять!
Maybe, like, how... Is it truth or not? What is it?
Сегодня погиб мой сын, Федотов Артем Степанович. Он увлекался полетами на легкомоторных самолетах, и во время тренировочного полета его сбили чеченцы, военные.
It looks like AI.
Сын.
The real... it's hard to tell, really. Now you can montage, so... Does it... What is this? Why would airplane explode like that? I think it was after all drone. I think it was like, there is no reason for the airplane to kaboom like in Hollywood movies. I think it was the Ukrainian drone after all. And later on, someone put this aircraft. The debris are too large. There is nothing left from this airplane. It's clear that there was not like nothing left. No, it's different. Like, it is fake. They definitely shut down the drone. No, it's fake. Drunk drummer. I think Belgium wants a slice of money. Yeah, it's profitable for them because they obtain 1 billion per year or something like that from those Russian assets. Because the percentage that goes on those money, it goes to their pocket. Why Ukrainian nationalists use both national flag and black and red one? The black and red one is the flag of Ukrainian Ukrainska Повстанska Army. So Ukrainian army back in 30s, 40s, I think 40s. That's their flag. That army was fighting against both Germans and Russians. I mean, Soviets. Politicians sucks. Yeah, suck. Yeah, I agree. What's their update? What happened to that Turkish C-130? I don't know. I didn't follow. Yeah, Bishop Stars. I agree. Aren't profit from Russian frozen asset used to help Ukraine? No. Why should it be used? Hi, Cockster Mobster. They already announced years ago they will use all the interest to lose funds of those funds to support Ukraine, or no, they keep those. We can cross-check it. Oh shit, the wrong button. Does Belgium uses the percentage it gets from the frozen Russian assets to help Ukraine, or it goes somewhere else for Belgium itself? Does Belgium use, I think I should have said. Not uses. A large portion of those frozen assets is held in Belgium, mainly via financial depository Euroclear in Brussels. A large portion of those frozen Russian assets is held in Belgium. The broader plan being discussed by European Commission and other... frozen in general, yeah? Still might change. Belgium does not use the frozen Russian assets for itself and actively opposes using them even indirectly to fund anything, including aid. Opposes using them even indirectly to fund remaining frozen. I didn't ask you directly about frozen assets. I asked you about the percentage it gets from those assets. I mean interest rate or something like that, that it has the profit from those assets. So where did it go? Or where does it go? According to the interest in the pool, frozen assets gets the interest. Where does it go? The interest incomes itself an extraordinary revenue at Euroclear. The Belgian government collects a portion of that revenue via corporate taxation. For example, one source, Belgium would collect about 25 of the extraordinary revenue from the Russian funds. Just goes to the budget, it seems like. Important, Belgium has committed passing all the... Belgium has committed to passing all or most of the tax revenue to Ukraine. For example, reports say Belgium earmarked tax proceeds to aid to Ukraine. So we have this information. So part of this money there go to Ukraine, it seems like. Has committed to passing all or most of tax revenue to Ukraine. For example, reports say Belgium earmarked tax proceeds. But is it really those funds? So the profit interest generated does not really stay in Belgium for domestic spending. The interest income itself belongs to Euroclear, not Russia, because Russia cannot access funds. The Belgian state taxes and that income, but instead using them, the Belgian state taxes that income, but instead of using internally, Belgium has committed readiness to those revenues to support Ukraine. So committed readiness, is it really like, were there the cases of definitely, then they send those? In 2024 or what? In short, at least officially, the withdrawal of profits interest generated by frozen Russian assets, or at least the tax that Belgium levies on them, are intended for Ukraine, not Belgian domestic spendings. At least like that. At least like that. Ownership of the profit of withdrawal income has been contested, legal. The total amount of timing there is interest profit generated from assets, that interest being earmarked to support Ukraine, not used by Belgium. If you want, I can check recent public numbers. And not interested. The problem that the money is not like 1.7 billion is nothing compared to what Ukraine should obtain just right now from all of those assets. Yeah. Euroclear makes money, yeah. I didn't understand. So in 2024, were there any transfers in 2024, 2025? From what I understood, the money goes to Euroclear, and then after it to Ukraine, right? Or what? Or maybe Euroclear gets the money. Fuck. Speak English. Speak English with me, please. Belgium announced it confirmed that it would transfer in 20. What does it mean, would transfer? Would. Did? Like, what does this time mean? From the Belgian collected profits interest, assets held at Euroclear. This was publicly stated by Belgian government. The money that Belgium sends is not the Russian assets themselves. It's tax Belgium collects on Euroclear's profit made. Okay. It's understandable. Belgium only keeps that is legally required normal taxation, but publicly committed to all extraordinary tax income assets that goes to Ukraine. Euroclear only generates interests. Belgium taxes it. Belgium sends the tax revenue to Ukraine. Hey, Octavian. Hey, Denys, if you became... I cannot answer that question because I don't want to be even close to politics, because all of the politicians are scumbags mostly. So I don't know what I would say. I understand how the world should be, basically as it was before. There should be no isolationist policy from the United States, of course. They should have allies in Europe, not just in Europe. So the world should be like mostly democratic one. and any sort of the aggression should be punished. Otherwise, we're gonna go to very big confrontation. So this policy of Donald Trump is crazy. They're asking what Euroclear does with profits from frozen Russian assets. Okay. Okay, so Euroclear gets those money. Is it keeping them or what? I think air defense accidentally shot C-130. It was very close to the Russian border. You mean Turkish? Or where did it happen? In Georgia? Or where? Belgium is not keeping the money for itself, but Euroclear keeps the profit interest. Belgium keeps only tax, but Belgium then transfer tax money to Ukraine. Belgium uses none of that special tax revenue domestically. So who is keeping what? Euroclear keeps the percentage. All the interest profit it earned from frozen Russian assets. This is legally Euroclear's revenue through political controversial. Ukraine does not receive the interest that Euroclear earned. Only Belgium tax portion. All right, what is that Euroclear? Is it like European Union Bank or what? What is that? What is this organization? Tell me. And who owns it? Seems Euroclear indeed holds the interest. Yeah. Okay, Euroclear. Euroclear is not a bank and not a European Union institution. Euroclear is a private financial company based in Brussels, Belgium. So they're bankers. It's not connected to Europe, European Union. And is one of the biggest centuries clearing, money laundering. And then I heard this word clearing and settlement system in the world. Securities clearing. Euroclear, a giant vault plus accounting system. It holds government bonds, securities, cash accounts related to those securities, maybe American bonds also there, because Europe purchased lots of the American bonds. Assets of the central banks, sovereign funds, major financial institutions. This organization is like, it's not a bank, it's a giant vault plus accounting. What does it mean, like, even if it's not a bank? No, it's not the part of, it's private company. Some freaking private company receives the Russian assets, those money, and they are not sending it to Ukraine. They keep it. Based in Belgium, it's regular by Belgium. It is regulated by Belgium and EU financial laws, at least like that. Many EU governments rely on it for bond trading and so it's like over government organization. But also it's Belgium organization. Euroclear is owned by the group of private shareholders, mostly large financial institutions. Major European banks, international financial firms, institutional investors, central securities depositories. There is no single owner. Belgium does not own Euroclear. Also, Belgium does not, European Union does not own. It's like no one owns it, but everyone owns it. Oh, shit. That's clear bureaucracy corruption. Euroclear is holding about $40 trillion. Really? Why is Euroclear important for Russian assert story? Because Euroclear holds most of the frozen Russian central bank. So they invested, Russian invested in that shit. Most of the frozen Russian central bank assets located in Europe. These assets were stored as a private normal global finance long before invasion of Ukraine. Russia just forgot to take the money out. The assets were frozen inside Euroclear. Euroclear receives interest from reinvesting the cash. Belgium tax the income. Okay, now it's understandable. Belgium transferred tax money to Ukraine. Everything is vivid clear. Euroclear is now making record profits because Russia's frozen assets cannot move. So it's very profitable for Euroclear. I wonder if Belgian Prime Minister has some connections because he's so against it. Today he called it a theft, taking frozen Russian assets. It's a theft. It's very profitable for this institution. Theft is what Russians say. Exactly the same narrative. And each time this Prime Minister has every new excuse for confiscation, not to confiscate the cash from But why should, if it is a private institution, what EU has to do with that? Why? Maybe because it's political decision to confiscate the money from the private institution, so there are the risks for country in this case. Could it be? But again, it's the decision which may unblock, which may stop Russia, definitely, which may stop them, and it should be done. Later on, after those courts, and Russia may suck dick. That's it. Aggressor states should be punished and money confiscated. And I think in a couple of the decades it doesn't matter, will not matter at all, because Russia will be no more. Cannot move. The cash from maturing bonds earns interest. Euroclear must reinvest the cash. Euroclear must reinvest the cash. So it receives the money, but it should reinvest in some of the projects of its own, maybe. All interest goes to Euroclear's books. Belgium can tax profits. Belgium then sends the tax money to Ukraine. But Euroclear is not controlled by Belgium. Euroclear is not controlled by EU government. Euroclear is a private financial infrastructure. Okay. The thing is, it sets dangerous precedent. So what? The war crimes and legal invasion will be tolerated. And Russia may seize foreign companies' assets that still remain there. Come on, are you a bot or what? Who remains in Russia? Some idiots. It's probably messy or on purpose, so that it's hard to follow the money. Yeah. What, this guy is strange, Inoman 238. Do you follow me? I don't remember your name before that you followed me. Do you follow my mention or what? You're new here. Goodbye. New here. Will be old. I don't like that guy. I guess he didn't answer because it's one of the usual suspects. Yeah, I didn't like the guy. I just don't want to read his comments. What did he do? I don't know, nothing special. I just in a mood to ban people whom I don't really like. I'm like this dictator. Yeah, after all, I'm not CNN or NBC or any corporation. I have my channel, so it's up to me to decide whom to ban or not to ban. No worries, guys. It's just one guy who annoyed me a little. I just take it emotional, you know. Then this Belgian prime minister tells like every time new excuse, and today he called it a theft. And this guy tells it like it creates the unprecedented precedent that the companies, Russia also may block Russian assets of those companies. Like he's some sort of the bot, you know. So I didn't like him and I blocked him. Fuck him. It doesn't matter. Like let's continue. I don't like to block people on Twitch because I don't have lots of the views on Twitch, but please Ukraine do kabooms in the Baltic Sea. Oh yeah, so 18 minutes ago we have this video with the sheep. Trump has just threatened the president of Colombia. He'll be next. I hope he'll listen. He'll be next. What? And who is the first? Like, have he dealt with Maduro?
Colombia is producing a lot of drugs. They have cocaine factories that they make cocaine, as you know, and they sell it right into the United States.
The sound is very low. They make
So he
cocaine.
better wise up, or he'll be next. He'll be next too.
He'll be
I
next.
hope he's listening. He's going to be next. Yes.
This is Trump looks like madman, evil orange madman. I think he is like visually declining, yeah? I forgot which country he said he's from. Bishop Stars, what do you mean? Hello, Incorporated Sculptor. Yellow Fartman, yeah. His eyes look fucked, yeah. He looks like has no sleep. And he is forced to sleep on meetings. He looks like strange. He asked him what country he's from and he avoided the question. Yeah, Bishop Stars, yeah. He said I am from Europe. Well, Russia also is Europe. Partially, at least. Oh, this is happening. Good evening, Russia. Good night already, yeah? Sweet dreams. Wonder if it's gonna be like very interesting. Today I saw what? Maybe it was here. No, not here. Maybe it was here. Yeah, here. Rilsk, Russia. It's the Kursk Oblast, and it's the first time I see this thing. It's like a moon crater, and it's already been said that the diameter is 20 meters. So it's quite a lot. Yeah, Dark Altered, I agree with you. It's all alternative reality, biggest crowds in his inauguration. Yeah. So it is something really big there, Kaboom. I wonder what Ukraine used there. Unknown income in Rilsk, Russia, Kursk Oblast. Very interesting. And very clear hole. those are the polls in Ukraine. To achieve peace as soon as possible and preserve independence, Ukraine may give up some of its territories. Under no circumstances should Ukraine give up any territories, even if the war lasts longer than there are threats to the preservation of its independence. Like, still more people in Ukraine, they don't want to give up territories. And you see, the more the war continues, the more people vote. Like, people not vote, they choose, to stop the war because they struggle without electricity, without everything. Like, Zelensky is also for stopping the war. But here they even say that Ukraine may give up some of its territories. But it doesn't say, like, what kind of territories. What Russia currently occupies or the new territories which Russia wants. I think if they put, like, voluntarily give Donbass or something like that, it would be a different story for the voting. Like, now people are okay with ceasefire, and for Russia keep those territories until it collapses or Russian regime collapses. It's pretty much okay for Zelensky as well. So the question is, like, what do you mean here? Yeah. Looks like a small meteorite, yeah. Think youngest president would do bad. Younger president, yeah. I hope Kelly runs for president. He might, he might. Maybe vice president. Temporary ceasefire for Christmas. I haven't heard about it, and we have different Christmas. For Ukraine, it's like 25th. For Russians, it's 7th of January. Newsom is my bet for the Dems next election. I think so, Ratus Magam. I think that Newsom will be the candidate from bureaucrats. Von der Leyen announces that the European Union must open more safe and legal pathways for migrants. She says it's critical for Europe to build bridges with other continents. It's like from Visselgrad, maybe they put it out from the context. Trying to find some more information. The United States House of Representatives voted to repel the Caesar Act on Syria as part of the 2026 defense budget. What does it mean? Hell knows. Mishustin ordered ministers. Mishustin is the Russian prime minister. He ordered other ministers to figure out how to force Russians to have children. Maybe also that's the reason, for Russia to occupy Ukraine. They want people also because they have demographic crisis. In general, they have still population, but not a demographic crisis. The bar is so low now, there is almost a mathematical impossibility that the next president is going to be more awful than Trump. Yeah, whoever you elect, it's better than Trump. repeal means make a law go away. Okay. Thank you, Astro. Absolutely. But yeah, I think it's impossible to impeach Donny. Well, unless he is in Epstein files. I think that would be the possible reason for impeachment. They need Ukrainians for the next wars. Yeah, I agree with you on new vintage guitars. Warren Sen TV, thanks for following. South Park is so good this season. Yeah, you may watch it on every channel. I do watch Puppet Regime. I guess you like it. Yeah, Puppet Regime I watched. Funny jokes, funny prank. Can we call it? It's not. Those are not sketches. Yeah, short videos. If the United States elect a rock, it would be an improvement. Yeah, rock is improvement. According to Action citing officials, Ukrainian and United States sources, Ukraine has submitted its response to the latest United States draft peace plan and sent it to Trump administration. So you want us to have peace plan? Here you go. This is our peace plan. And it will continue for years, could be. What is this? Turkish military has unveiled a system that could change the rules of warfare. The MKE AI Pay can clear safe corridors through minefields. I think we already have those systems. Russians have, and United States, they sent some of to Ukraine in just minutes in areas where even tanks were previously forced to halt. Like it goes with detonation and you have the clear way. The vehicle uses powerful linear charges to create pathways. Yeah, it's just one more vehicle like that or what? And armored units without the risk. Yeah. So what is new? It's smaller. Yeah, that's smaller thing. But it's something like, it's not a bicycle that they invented. Just a smaller tool, yeah. But the idea is the same. Detonation and you can proceed after. The problem is to put this thing very close to the front lines. That's the biggest problem. How do you watch? Yeah, I already answered. Bannerfly things. It does look quite small, which could make it cheap. Yeah. That's the tool. That's the good thing about it. Small launcher, nothing more. Yeah, small launcher, old technology. You mean about Trump in sculptor? Yeah, probably. Russian army conscripts don't have underwear, socks. One of their many complaints. Yeah, I heard one of their military bloggers. He said that still volunteers have to buy even socks for Russians. Yeah. I think South Park's creators they want to be the poor. They want to be punished. It's their fetish. I think they do it for this stuff, for this reaction. Yes, United States, UK some years ago didn't work well. Minefields 5 miles deep. What? I watched Krista Flies about the Russian spies on Europe. It's crazy what happened, and Europe could even detect it for years. Ukraine is supplying socks to Joe Putin. What? Jake Bro, did he publish the video today or what? I just wonder. Yeah, I should film my live streams like that. No plans. Yeah. I had so good mood. Then I started the stream, but now it's evaporated completely. Like I don't know what happened. Maybe then we started to speak about the frozen Russian assets, touch this topic, and have this change of the mood. Yeah, it's difficult. Then I almost finished my 3D printer, printed 737. Oh, wow, that's great that you can print those models. When I was really young, I liked to, purchase those plastic models and to glue them together. It was one of my hobbies, but not for a long time. After all, I have to study in school, had to, and didn't have, like, I spent the time for gaming more than for constructing the airplanes. But in a way, it's relaxing. Then you glue it all together. Ukraine could capture Transnistria and all Russian forces there and trade in a deal. Yeah, Ukraine could do lots of the stuff, including the Kerch Bridge and everything, but somehow it doesn't do it. Dealing with Trump will stop sending politicians, start sending psychiatrists. Yeah, every time I speak about Trump, I feel like I'm some sort of the psychiatrist doctor. Even today, like, I don't know how to comment. And every time, every day, we say again and again the same stuff about him. And there are more and more and more confirmations about his unhinged behavior and how it harms. And it's getting worse, 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 worse. And I find myself at the point, like, what should I comment about it if everyone already understands what is happening? So, like, you are just look at this. Like, I wanted actually to say something about Trump in my today's video, but yeah, you saw how I ended it. Like, what can I say? Like, I'm speechless. MCP, the autopilot interface box. Ah, I see. Yeah, MCP is nice. So you print those panels. Cool. Heart attack left arm. What do you mean? Is it happening now? Trying to ignore anything else from next year will be. Yeah, don't see how Trump can sustain this level of rage and then rage. You're not alone. It makes me sick, and he's on TV every day. Thankfully, he is. We have remote control. Yeah. Thank you, yes, Etro. About Transnistria, I don't know. I don't really know. Why Arthur really has. I have less views than usual, but why he has so less views? Like, his most popular. Well, this one is okay, but it's 8 days ago. Like 7 hours, 29,000. Like he used to have more. His videos are long. Yeah, I think it's more profitable to have long videos. I'm not sure. Strangely, why he's like, and he's having 724,000 subscribers. It's more than for Jake, bro. And not many views. Maybe I will also go to those views below 100,000 per video. Who knows? Maybe I shouldn't care at this point about the views at all. Yeah, I should just let it go and not to concentrate about the views. Not to concentrate at all. Yeah, Adrian, only good. Small Russian contingent, 3,000 soldiers. Yes, there. Long border. Yeah. But you say Ukraine doesn't want to be involved in that. I stopped watching his channel because it was duplicate content from all of the others, and his format didn't really vibe well with me. Oh, I see, Ratus. I see. Yeah, maybe some people will say the same for me. They watched me before, but now stop. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I have okay views, but lower than in 2023 by 2 or 3 times. We need more dumb guys on a bike. I'm subscribed to him, but I haven't been getting any notifications on new videos. Maybe YouTube doesn't like those war videos any longer, you know. He also seems to target a younger demographic. How? With reaction? Well, sometimes like in today's video, I also have like this reaction. I try to avoid those thumbnails like with those same reactions. Like I try not, like before I did it, and it was like, now I look at my older thumbnails, they're like very cringe. But sometimes YouTubers forced to do it just to attract people. Like it's like human nature. Oh, someone is reacting. It's like subconsciousness. What is happening? Like immediately we have. But then you scroll the line in YouTube and you see everyone is reacting like that. It's also crazy. That's why for this particular channel I have like very neutral thumbnails. I don't even put. I decided not to put any sort of the, like at least for the last couple of videos. Yeah, it's not no any names here, nothing, just short name about the gay people. This also like, so people, they see what is happening and they read the name of the video. Maybe they'll click on it. Here I wrote it, but it doesn't really matter. Here I wrote it, but I don't know. Should I write something on the thumbnails or not? Should I keep it without any letters there? Simple name, I don't know. This is also in the RPG tuber community. Clickbait thumbnails is skill in the community. What is RPG tuber community? What is that? A role play game? Pleasing the algorithm comes first, sad but true. Yeah. Your thumbnails are good. They're very natural and I like it. Yeah. I went back and watched some of your motorcycle videos. You need a motorcycle camping trip. Yeah, it seems like. It seems like now it's kind of hard to do it during the winter time, but I would say not impossible. I run YouTube advanced on Android and it's saying under the advanced menu. Recommendation would be to put a question on the thumbnail, like the immigration one. Good or bad? Okay. Roleplay games such as Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, I see. I had a gay friend who was active in his church. He died of AIDS. A terrific guy. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yesterday I decided to film the video about gays, published it today. It was interesting. I don't have lots of the gay mates, I would say, but yeah, some of them I know. They're just usual people. Trump is failing in everything, it seems. Good he got the Peace Prize. Yeah, he received the Peace Prize, and after 1 week, he captured someone's oil tanker and is up to start the war. Yeah, we're at the brink of the war, as many sources say in the United States. I used to watch you daily, but life caught up with me. Oh, I see some random. It's okay. You should be in training perma. Best true updates every day. Yeah, that's why I'm updating every day to stay. Sometimes I don't post the video. Some days then I have some headache or I'm just in a very, very bad mood. I don't film, but usually it's every day. About your LGBT video, do you also feel the same way towards trans people? Yeah, I think so. I understand gender is a different thing, but in the end of the day, most people just want to live lives normally, how they want. Yeah, I think, yes. I didn't think about trans people. By the way, Russians think about trans people. Where did I get it? Like from the Pornhub, they published the statistics. I saw it on X, but yeah, I cannot find it now. Or maybe I can. Pornhub country statistics. Just want to check where this starts. Categories. It doesn't give me this info. Maybe someone made up this graphic before, like showing that. Showing that they watched trans porn or gay porn, Russians, like the most popular. I don't honestly believe that is true, but I'm not sure. Like they love what they hate. Jeez, I don't see it. Maybe our guys like spread this kind of propaganda also from our side. I don't know. It's hard to cross-check. Yeah, top countries by traffic, it's United States, of course. Then goes United Kingdom, France, Japan, Mexico, Italy for like top countries. Germany, number 7. Then Canada, Philippines, Brazil, Spain, Poland, Netherlands, Australia, Ukraine is in the top 15. But Ukraine is losing a couple of the positions because of population. Oh, thank you. Thank you for following, Kirby. Killer B64. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, here we go. Pornhub. The world's most viewed categories. Transgender, yeah. Transgender is in Russia, and in Ukraine it's MILF, it seems like. The North Africans are looking for Arab. theme in Pornhub. Somehow Mongolians are looking for Japanese porn. Americans and Mexicans, they're the same. They're the same country. All boards should be. Why did they build the wall if they both love lesbians? Anal, yeah. What the fuck? My country is anal. Yeah, anal is very popular, it seems like, in South America. And what is ebony? Ebony. What the hell is ebony? I'm not like, it's also kind of popular. What is? Don't tell in the comments. I don't know actually. I'm not so sophisticated, dude. It's the culturally acceptable ephenephrine of black people. That's why it's popular here. I see. Not okay. African American slang. I see. Yeah, you see, lesbian is so popular, also partially in Africa. Australia. Woo! And what is that? Afghanistan. We have statistics from Afghanistan. This is strange. It gives me like some of the doubts that it is legit, that if we have statistics from Afghanistan and we don't have statistics from all of those countries. Is it real or not? Gonna be honest, lesbian makes sense here. Oh, Jesus. Pornhub has statistics from Afghanistan. No way. Yeah. At the same time, Indonesia is too Muslim, maybe. Too traditional. Too conservative. For Afghanistan is okay, for Indonesia, no. Jeez. Russian fanboy is actual term, unlike some, right? Yeah. The Russians, they have this fetish with their shaman singer. He's cosplaying Nazis, but you have one more graph. Oh, this is the inside. That's the real. Thank you, Echo, for giving this. That's the real stat, yeah, or what? Most research for terms: hentai, milf, lesbian, Latina. Hentai, nice. Most research for porn stars. Alex Adams is the most researched. A male is the most researched guy, like porn star, with a great, like he was researched 3.5 billion times. Views, yeah? He was viewed. Video views 3.5 billion times. Just for you to understand, I have roughly 700 million views for my entire YouTube career. And he has this number 3.5 billion per one single year. That's crazy. That's damn crazy. Seems like so almost 1 million views per day, yeah? If you divide it. No, not million views per day. 10 million views per day, or what? Jesus, who is this guy? Alex Adams. I don't want to Google. We'll have some of the images. Change career, Dennis. Yeah. Alex Adams. I should search maybe. Just block the screen and try to find who is Alex Adams. Is he gay? Immediately I have... Oh shit, it's good that I blocked the screen. Oh, Alex Adams channel. Oh, maybe Instagram is okay. No, it's not him. Who is Alex Adam? Okay. Alex Adams is American porn actor, director, and producer, active since his debut in 2012. Adams has shot both straight and gay scenes. Oh, that's why he is so popular. So he is focused on both, on gays and no gays. He doesn't care what to fuck. Jesus Christ. In addition to featuring of production for other companies, Adams films and acts in a long-running series of such as Perfect Girlfriend, Family Therapy, Anal Therapy, and Mom Comes First. Cheers. He is active since 2012. Oh my god. Weight is just 83 kilograms. The height is 178 centimeters. Oh, was born the same year as I am. He is older than me by 1 month, 1.5 months. He was born in January 1987 and I was born in February. Yep. That's interesting. American. Yeah, I know. We already saw the video about Tanker project. Yeah, we checked that out. How is the United States going to pay back all the debt? Starting a new war? They don't need to pay for it. Everybody will pay for them for getting their weapons. Why not, yeah? Why not to reset the world as it was in the Second World War? Dystopian? Could be. His wife will come into the room like, what the fuck? My wife? No, it's locked. The door is locked. It's just between us. Come on. So then you're going to see you play games again this week. Yeah, we're gonna play something. Maybe tomorrow. Trump will announce the debt is cancelled. Sign executive order. Yes. Deep Dennis, yeah. I'm on, it's called Pornopedia. I think it's still better than Grokkipedia, what Elon opened, yeah? Elonpedia. I think Pornopedia is more interesting. I cannot show you, maybe, because we have this dancing girl in the comments. Sometimes they're naked, so I'll switch it off. But the interface is like in Wikipedia, the standard one. Yeah, very interesting. Didn't know that stuff. You know that I think this Bonnie. She got detained. She has been arrested in Indonesia, in Bali. She was stupid enough to go there with her bank boss. Yeah, and she was freaking arrested. This Bonnie. What's your name, Bonnie? I don't see her name here. Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue. She was arrested and he could be in jail. She could be in jail. Yeah, she could be in jail for many of the years for that stunt. Maybe she would like to go to the male prison in this case. I'm not sure. You mean for Trump? Yeah, of course, for Trump. Yeah, I forgot to put some letters there. She's still locked up too. Yeah. Yeah, in Twitch I'm saying like the name of the stream is, what's the name of the stream? Late Night F Trump. I think late night stream. F Trump. Of course, for Trump. Of course, yeah. F means for. Who's played Hitman 3 here? Is it an old game, Hitman 3, or no? Make an example of her for sure. Yeah, I think so. Poland and Ukraine are in advanced talks of transferring Poland's last 14 MiG-29 fighter jets. Could be a good solution. And today Zelensky, he made a hint about it. Russia is not going to fight Europe, Lavrov says. Russia is not going to fight Europe, and we have no such thoughts. 5 days before the full-scale intervention of the Russian forces to Ukraine, he said absolutely the same, that Russia is not going to start the war in Ukraine. After a statement like that, Europe should be on alert. Ravlov said exactly the same thing shortly before Russia invaded Ukraine. Yes, 5 days. I remember that. 5 days. Brown people work in your ranches. Lucas, what? I mean, but he's saving the country, though. We have Trump supporter on Twitch. Jeff. His name is Jeff. Jeff Wiener. Jeff Wiener. Okay, Jeff. Good to see you. I think Lucas already named you correctly. Yeah, Lavrov's statement means at least nothing, and at worst the opposite. 2 months after he was saying they weren't even in Ukraine. Yeah. Hello, Booba Smith. How are you doing? F. Trump. Yeah. Hope you're doing great. Oh, we have more viewers. 114. That's awesome. Ignore narcissist. We have more talk about and more he will be pleased. Guys, what do you think about the war against Venezuela or war with Venezuela? How to politically correctly say it? Will Trump start it or not? His own special military operation. Judging on his national security strategy, they really want to establish control over the Western Hemisphere. That's what it said. And they basically want to divide the world. They want Russia to rule the most of the Europe, it seems like, China to rule Asian countries, many of them, if not the most, and America to be this regional influencer in the Western Hemisphere. Maybe Trump thinks that United States are unable to handle protection of its allies like Australia, Japan, and so on. So, what do you think? Monroe Doctrine 2.0. I think Monroe Doctrine was more about economy, yeah? United States controls West, Russia controls East. I think Russia controls part of Europe and part of the Central Asia. Like Soviet Union, yeah? Soviet Union. It's a ditch efforts for him to remain in the office and the presidency. The conflict with Iraq is still ongoing. He knows this. Also oil. Ellen Vader, welcome to Twitch. Thank you for comment. They're in the Gulf of Mexico, in the Mexican standoff in Venezuela, Colombia, and possibly in a third nation. Yeah, Heritify, thank you. I also think it's also about oil. Starry Nexus, hi, welcome to Twitch. Oceania, Eurasia, and Easterasia. Yeah, Oceania, Eurasia, and Easterasia. Maybe, maybe with this big debt and with this, after all, United States is not what it was in 60s, 70s, 50s. I think there is like gradual decline and the debt is very high. So maybe it physically cannot provide the same influence as before. And they see that regional players like China, they're getting more ambitious and more powerful. So they don't want this confrontation for their interest. They just want to withdraw. Maybe. Is it this step? That is how they think. I mean, it's clearly not the Trump who wrote this strategy, national security strategy. It's someone else, but Trump agreed on that, it seems like, if he read it at all. Exxon was big in Russia. Yes, they want to go to Arctic, so that's what I heard. Like they did with Iraq, forcing Iraq to sign contracts with the United States companies. I think it's a big distraction. Some random thank you. The missile and drone marks that's possible. No way USA is holding Taiwan overseas. Neither is China able to invade USA. Well, yeah. The thing it's about drugs, well, removing Chinese influence from the Western Hemisphere. Maybe they want to concentrate the forces on Western Hemisphere. Yeah, I think maybe it's like that. Maybe they want to avoid confrontation with those dictators. Try to avoid direct one. I don't think that Trump really will start some sort of the ground operation D-Day in Venezuela. I think it's gonna be very, very, very close to the military, like hot stage of the war, but it's not going to happen after all. They need money. Look at your debt. That's hilarious. Yeah, I think Europe also has this leverage on the United States because they're also holding the great part of the debt of the United States. Trump, we spoke with the leaders of France, Germany, and the United Kingdom. All very strong leaders, good friends of mine. Ukraine was discussed in quite strong terms. Okay. So Elon Musk is not saying any longer about fine. Like he was shouting for just 3 days, it seems like, left and right about terrible EU. Now he's not shouting any longer. Donny got told by Putin to go back away from EU and just worry about his own backyards. Derek, thank you so much for support. Yeah, I think so, Ozzy. There's a global struggle for workforce. South America still has relatively cheap labor and population eager to progress. Europe faces the same problem and more recently China as well. They say that because the USA doesn't care about paying it back. The national debt hasn't been discussed in 20 years. Yeah, it wasn't discussed really in there is a discussion, there is, but I mean, it's the same thing that just increased the ceiling every time. They may afford it. They still have the biggest economy and the biggest military. They tried this for Windows software? No. No, I will maybe try it later. I don't need it, really. All of the games which I played there, I just plug and play. The only thing is the drone is not working with PS, but I have this thing, so I don't really need PS controller for flying drone. We own the debt, private and commerce. We also own UK of their national industrial and commerce capital markets. We also own 52 of their entire military industrial complex. Wow, that's huge. I think United States they really bought United Kingdom after the Second World War. There was the huge debt for UK and unsustainable for the country, unfortunately. I would like to see UK strong, but yeah. It's all imaginary numbers. Who is going to collect the debt? Yeah. But Europe or Japan, they may start selling American bonds. That's it. They may crush economy if everyone starts to sell. So bonds, American sovereign bonds, it will crush. But no one in the sane mind will do it. There was some sort of the message that Europeans are thinking to sell it, but it's just a hoax. If they're thinking about confiscation of the Russian assets, they will never sell American bonds, absolutely. Zelensky has to be realistic. I wonder how long it's going to be until they have an election. They haven't had an election in a long time. 82 of the people want to see a settlement. 82% of Ukrainians, he seems like. When do we have an election? Are they going to have an election? Election. It seems like there will be election in Ukraine and people will elect Zelensky. That's it. I will not go for elections. I don't have the right to vote any longer. I think people who stayed in Ukraine, they should vote. Not the people who are abroad. Because it's totally different. So if there are elections, I will not go. That's it. That's my attitude. We are in totally different conditions. I don't have the right to choose for those people who stayed. They know better than me. They know more. They are under the shells. They have their relatives and friends fighting. They have their houses and lives being destroyed sometimes, even by Russian bombs. So it's up to them to decide who they want to have as a president. Yeah, not me, absolutely. What is required to vote in the election in Ukraine? Passport and be older than 18 years old. 18 or older than that. I understand, Rados, but I think I don't have the right to decide for people who stayed in Ukraine, their president, because I'm not under the influence of Ukrainian president, really. Yeah, I live in another country, and they are under. So how can I decide what is better for them? They should decide. That's my philosophy. I don't think I have the right for it. Hi, your WRQ. Hope you're doing great. Whiskey Romeo Quebec. Too many pro-Russia politicians in UA. Not too many, but still they're like sleeping cells. Before the war, there were many, really. They plan to going back? Yeah, one day, hopefully. If you're planning going back, you need to vote. We'll see. You're Ukrainian, you should exercise your right to vote. Not really my philosophy if I'm not in my country. Yeah, I have an apartment in Ukraine, yeah. How's the flying going? Not flying too much. Zelensky should only agree to elections immediately if Putin also agrees to them, LOL. Putin says that they have legitimate elections. That's stupid. Do you have preferential voting? What? No, I don't know what does it mean. Or you mean people whom I would like to be presidents or what? Honestly, it was a long time coming to the UK. They had their empire and lost it, although I wish them well. Yeah. Героям слава, surfer dress. This is Europe, Dennis, your nationality and voting right. You can do it. Yeah, I know that I can do it, but I will not do it if there are elections in Ukraine. And I do not support elections during the war. Like before, like 2 years ago, I thought it's a good idea. But later on, some smart people explained to me that it's not a good idea. So I don't support elections at all. And if they are, I think I don't have the moral right to vote for people who stayed in Ukraine. It's total different reality where they live and I live. Yeah, I understand you always voted, but it's the other thing now. If it is like peaceful, if I was living in Europe and it was peace, I would of course vote no problem. But now, no. Does anyone here regret voting for Trump? Not many Trump supporters really watching me, but some of them they watch. They even write to me like, Denys, I support Trump. I don't like what you say about Trump, but I still watch you. That's the dedication. The choice of voting compulsory, though. We do not get a choice of voting. Is compulsory voting. You don't have the right to just not to vote. Surfer death, yes, I believe also. In most countries, election during the war are stopped per law. Yeah, Stefan. I don't think it will happen because there can security guarantees. Yeah, I also don't think like that it is really possible to have an elections now. We'll see. Zelensky put several of the conditions for members of parliament to look through this thing and for allies to somehow do something. I don't know. We'll see if there are elections or not. Who would run against Zelensky? Maybe Zaluzhny. Judging on his posts, he is fully ready to be a president. Like, I never expect that guy to have some politician ambitions, but I don't like Zaluzhny, honestly. I don't like Zelensky, I don't like Zaluzhny. Whom I freaking like? This I don't have like. I like some of the commanders of our brigades, regiments, some our volunteers who I see could be some great politicians, but who is now at the top rank politician spectre of Ukraine. I like no one, absolutely. Especially those from the previous parties, previous decades of the corruption in Ukraine, politician corruption. Zaluzhny, it's the former military commander. Yeah. He's strange. His posts on Telegram, they're so strange. Would there be a better choice for Ukraine for president? It's gonna be chaos. If they allow it to happen, it's gonna be great instability. Can demand Poroshenko. No, Poroshenko he should go. He should freaking forget about everything and do what grandpas usually do on pension. He's also as corrupt as anyone. Corruption has improved. It has improved, yeah. Yeah, some random lullaby. I know I can vote, but I don't think I'm gonna vote. Election is hard to do now. Lots of people at the front line, many in occupied zones, many are refugees all over the world. Yeah. I think you need like not election day, but election months to get all of the voices and still not be able to get to everyone. The sense Zelensky would be re-elected if it was election now. The chance is pretty much high, Chris, for him to be re-elected. Now I have the question, like if he wants to make elections right now, what was the problem then to make those elections before? And people will tell him that, oh, he just spent one more year in power just because he didn't want to have elections, but now then Donald Trump says that Ukraine should have elections. He made the elections. Like, what is, like, we either follow this trajectory saying that during the war, and definitely it's like that, during the war, according to constitution, there should be no elections, like according to law, blah, blah, blah. And it's hard, it's impossible to make those elections to happen. Or like what? If we agree now with this bullshit coming from Donny, every sort of the bullshit coming, including elections, what would it mean? Like, are we following our vector or are we doing what Donny thinks today or tomorrow? How can Russia attack Europe, and why should Europe fear an attack on another country than it can barely sustain the war in Ukraine? What? Russia will not fully attack Europe. But actually it has the force to attack, potential force, if it announces mobilization of the army men, like 2 million guys with Kalashnikov can go to and take any sort of the country in Europe. Absolutely. I just have doubts that Putin might do it, but Russia may, I already said it on my channel, to make a provocation in Suwalki corridor. 30,000 troops is okay for that mission. So that's gonna be it. the aim of Russia is to create instability in NATO, in Europe. And they're going to use the limited amount of the forces for, at first at least. Haven't seen anyone talk anything about this because maybe it's crazy, but how much actual work and money would it take to replace United States technology, like not being dependent on Patriots anymore? It's hard to say, Midas. I'm not the expert in that. Today I checked out the news, our Swiss news here. They say that there was the military cooperation between American and Swiss company in some military sector. It was some sort of the software for communication or something like that. And Swiss authorities, they say, no, they're going to stop this cooperation. They're not going to make a deal with the United States any longer because they're afraid that the information from, like, their secret information could go to United States and after even to Israel. They write about it openly. I just forgot the name of... Maybe I should search. Yeah, it's called Palantir software. Protest. Switzerland rejects Palantir software. Palantir software poses devastating risks. After a risk assessment of the use of the Palantir software in Switzerland, the United States corporation was rejected despite years of courting by authorities and army. Courting. What does it mean, courting? The Swiss consider the risks too great. The fear is that Palantir is handling over sensitive data to the United States and from there to Israel. The Swiss Federation Department of Defense Procurement Office turned down Palantir's analysis platform after ongoing risk assessment. We have had Palantir in Sweden for 5 years. So Switzerland say no. Too many risks. Karting is trying to getting. I see. Trying to get someone. It's good, or something. Depression? What do you mean, some random lullaby? Lullaby. What about women courting men? I have a feeling that something is going wrong with my stomach. I wanted today to stream, but long, but it seems like I need soon to go. Yeah. Oh, the golden card has been launched. The gold card, sorry. So you may pay money and get gold card and American citizenship later on. Cool. Maduro. I say to the people of Colombia, sooner rather than later, we must create the country of Grand Colombia. Grand Colombia existed from 1819 to 1831 and included present-day Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Panama, and part of Peru and parts of northern Brazil. Northwestern Brazil. Okay. The problem is ASML, the more an expert. Huh? Hi, Peter. Peter, it seems like I need to go. I'm today damn tired, and something is happening with my stomach. And again, it's hard for me to control myself. Again, I'm gaining weight. I think I need some physical activity. Maybe I should just go outside now. Just walk for 5 kilometers and go sleep. Yeah. Paul, hey, giving you shout out. Oh, maybe I'm just gonna sleep. Well, guys, thank you. Sorry, it's kind of lazy stream. I ruined my temper, mood somehow. It was very good at the beginning, but later on was terrible. I don't know what happened to me. I'm sorry for it. Tomorrow will be better, okay? Just need to sleep and maybe we'll start earlier tomorrow, not that late.